up, baby? As y'all can see, we got some new video. Let's go. So boys, I just copped a GoPro Hero 12. I got the media mod. I ordered all the lenses and everything I need. My lenses and all that stuff aren't in yet. So I unfortunately was like, yo, today it feels so nice out and I have to get some work done on the bike at one of these shops around town. Because one of my forks is leaking, so I'm like, sure, I'll just get the fork seals done and rebuild my forks. But what I was talking about, we got a new camera. It's gonna be lit. The videos are gonna be insane. The footage is gonna come out crazy. So I'm gonna be running the hyperview setup on this GoPro Hero 12. Smoothing just turned on to regular, so the footage is gonna, boys, I'm telling you, this footage is gonna look, it's gonna look godsend. This footage is gonna look crazy. This footage is gonna be busting. This footage is gonna be smacking. I cannot wait till I have the whole setup properly so I can get y'all the footage. Like, this is gonna look insane. But in the meantime, I throw on the hyperview setup, 30 frames per second, 5.3K. I was like, screw it, I gotta get some video. My Insta360 still hasn't got back, by the way, from when I said in the last video I dropped it in the middle of a median and it broke. So I'm still waiting for that to come back. They just sent me an email, and since the lens was scratched, they're just gonna send me a replacement camera. So I paid $100 and they're gonna send me a, you know, a whole new camera, a replacement camera. Fix this mirror so I can see no squid activities here, you heard? So I need to wait for obviously that stuff to come in. So in the meantime, I was like, yo, let me start getting these YouTube videos put out. And then the other day I seen the GoPro Hero 12 got released, and I've been watching so many YouTube videos of people running the hyperview setup and just the quality of the new cameras and stuff, especially working well with YouTube. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get it. And I was comparing the DJI Osmo Action 4 versus getting a GoPro Hero 12, and I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna stick with the GoPro. I don't really want to mess with getting a different brand and then being mad that I got that brand. So I was like, we're just gonna knock it out. We're just gonna get the GoPro. I'm not gonna change things up. And I can't explain to y'all how happy I am. Now, I don't know how quality issues are gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna have issues recording. I don't know if I'm gonna have reliability issues. This is just strictly off of filming in my house, in my garage, testing out angles and messing with the camera. I was extremely happy with the way it looks. I love the front screen because I can go down, see the red light, and see the time on it to, you know I'm recording for sure. But as far as the footage and, you know, how it's going to keep up while I'm motovlogging and how the mic's going to hold up and everything, because it uses a whole different media mod setup and it has an actual box that goes around it. I know the GoPro Hero 10 had some issues. I didn't see many issues with the 11, but, you know, we'll see. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm extremely excited for the way the footage is going to look, because it's going to be super, super crispy footage, and I'm excited to get the whole experience to you guys. And the ND filters should be here sometime early next week. So today's Friday, so hopefully by Monday or Tuesday they'll be here. I also ordered extra batteries for when I go on long rides and stuff. So the camera setup, there ain't gonna be nothing to complain about. If I'm not uploading, y'all need to get in the comments and just start frying me, because I'm lazy and I'm just not uploading. But you know, I spent damn near $600, a little bit over $600 for this whole setup, the way I want it, with all the filters and everything. I bought really good filters because I was like, I'm not gonna buy an expensive camera and not have good filters. So we'll see. I'm excited for the way this footage is gonna come out, and you know, hopefully it's as crispy as I hope it's gonna be. And I couldn't expect anything less. So now, the one downside that I will bring up with this camera that I seen was, I seen the GoPro Hero 12 took away the GPS. So like, not that I ever used it yet, at least, and I didn't have any plans on using it, but I guess I can see why it's a downside for most people. The GoPro Hero 12 took away the GPS, to where, you know, when you see the videos on TikTok or even on YouTube, and they would have the map or the speedometer on the top left, and it would show how fast they're going, that's gone. So I'm assuming GoPro is going to end up coming out with like a third-party GPS that you need to stick on your bike or something, and it'll more actively track the GPS. But they took it out of the camera. It's no longer a part of the camera, which is why the battery life went up so high on this camera, I'm assuming. But little things that I use, I'm not going to complain about. That was like the least of, like, I never used that on my other camera, nor did I ever use it on the Insta360. So that's something that was like basically irrelevant to me. I seen it in all the reviews and I was like, yeah, this don't matter to me. I'm not using this. But as far as everything else, the camera literally hit everything I was looking for, and I was on a GoPro Hero 6, so I was like, screw it, it's time to upgrade. Especially when I edit the footage and stuff. You know, I had that issue with the mic the last time, and it came on. I was just having it, not issues. I basically created issues to make myself buy a new camera. That's the type of time that I'm on. The other camera was working completely fine, never had a single issue. I never had issues with it, which was great. GoPro Hero 6, mwah, that camera gets all the respect in the world. But it's time to upgrade. I'm ready for some new quality. I'm ready to bring y'all the best footage I can possibly bring y'all, and I want to grind this shit out. Hopefully this brings it to the next level that I'm hoping for. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, my fork seal is leaking on my left side. So the bike's going over to GP Bikes, and we're getting the fork seal replaced. I already ordered the seals and dust covers, so they're going to do it for me. I'm also going to have my rear caliper looked at while I'm there. So I probably won't have the bike for a day or two. Hopefully, I mean, if I don't get it back by tomorrow night, which is Saturday, the shop's closed Sunday and Monday, so I probably won't get it back till sometime Tuesday, which will be annoying, but it is what it is. I gotta get it done because I don't want the shit leaking all over the place and getting on my tires somehow and, you know, causing something worse. But yeah, I'm gonna have my rear caliper looked at as well when I get there, because for some reason my caliper seems to be sticking. I don't know if it's just my OCD and if, you know, like I thought it was sticking, so now I'm seeing it stick more than it actually is. But I never actually paid attention to how much the caliper sticks on this thing, and for some reason I feel like it's sticking a lot more than it should. So he's gonna look at that. We're gonna pull. But yeah, he's gonna look at that, and then I'm also gonna have him look at the reason why my bike, whenever it gets above like 195 degrees and I go to shut it off and then start it again, I have to blip the throttle to start it, or else it just stalls out. I'm gonna have him look at all that stuff while it's there. Hopefully I can get everything fixed just in one shot. The throttle thing and like blipping it whenever it starts, it's never been a major issue, so I'm not too worried about it. It never bothered me, but it's just like one of those little things that's like, why did it do this? But as far as everything else, it's crisp. This bike is running really good ever since Eddie. Shout out Eddie again for doing the coolant and oil change and everything. It's been running really good, so I can't complain. Alright y'all, we are back on the road. I just left work. I'm gonna be taking the bike to GP Bikes here. Not gonna be a super long ride, but I'll film whatever I can on the way there, and then once I get home tonight, I'll edit this video, fix it. The bike should be done tomorrow night. His shop typically stays open till about 1 in the morning, which is super dope. So he told me it should be ready by tomorrow night, hopefully. So I'm gonna go put some gas in the bike because she is empty right now. Hit the road, drop the bike off, and I'll edit whatever footage I have when I get home. I hope this camera footage comes out nasty. Alright y'all, we are fueled up, ready to go. Make our way there. Ah, there's so much traffic. Boom! Boom shakalaka! Oh, I want to play music, but I'm OCD and it distracts me if I have my GPS on and riding and trying to film a video at the same time. So it's hard for me to focus and talk to y'all when I have the the music on in the background. So we'll just leave it off for now. Boys, this traffic is awful. Yeah, I could still feel my rear brake like just dragging on the rear wheel way too much. according to motorcycle knowledge, the brake on the rear, the caliper is supposed to always like hover the rotor, and it's even okay for it to like slightly touch the rear rotor. But I'm having an issue where I just replaced the pad and it's like fully, not fully sticking, but it's like, I would say about 40% sticking to the rotor. Like if I take the wheel and I put it up on the pit bull and I spin the wheel, the wheel like does like almost one full spin and then stop. So, and when I pried it off and spun the wheel, it spun very free and it looked right. And then I ended up taking it down the road without touching my rear brake and just using front brake to test it out, and the bike felt completely different. Like it felt like it wasn't being held back. So I definitely, that's something I want to fix ASAP. So I'm gonna see if he can take care of it. I was supposed to be getting the bike back on Saturday with just a fork seal replacement, but I'm gonna see if maybe if he keeps it a little longer. They actually have their track day this weekend, so two of the techs, Sharky, and I think one of the other guys from the showroom, they're heading up to Roebling in Georgia for their track day. So he told me that's why he was gonna get it done for me Saturday night, because Sunday morning they're leaving to head there. So we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, their track day's Monday, they're closed Sunday, Monday. They will be back on Tuesday, and he said worst case scenario, it's done sometime Wednesday, maybe. So we'll see. I don't even know what the problem is. Maybe it's a stupid fix. Maybe he can just flush the rear brake fluid and it ends up fixing it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god, boy, it is hot outside. It felt good this morning and now it's just dead air, just in the, it's just dead heat in the air. What up, boys? So I'm a head ass and I forgot that I didn't click record when I started my outro and I dropped off my bike. So I just wanted to film this real quick and let y'all know that my bike is dropped off. It's gonna be at GP Bike Day and the fork seal's replaced for a little bit. So we're good, the drop off went well. I just wanted to let y'all know, I'm gonna update you whenever I go pick up the bike. We go get some nasty footage. But I lost my outro. I had a fire outro, lost all of it. But it's all good. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, ride safe. Don't unalive yourself. Be safe, gang. I love y'all. Ride safe. Keep it easy.